Test, test, test. Test. Alright, Generals fans, we will be live in just a few moments. Good evening, Generals fans, and welcome back to another beautiful evening for baseball. This is Patrick Kennick on the game for the night, and we'll be watching your 2018 defending TCL champions and the 25-14 Victoria Generals are taking on the 11-27 Baton Rouge Rougarou for Game 1 of this two-game series. The Generals are back in action for a 4-game homestand against these Baton Rouge Rougarou tonight and tomorrow, and then a 2-game series against the Brazos Valley Bombers on Monday and Tuesday. The Generals are sporting special jersey T-shirts with a breast cancer symbol over the left side. And after the game, they will be auctioned off, and all proceeds tonight, including the jersey donations, are going in support of the Strikeout Cancer Night for the Generals tonight. And also, we would also like to wish the Vice President and Generals GM, Mike Yoakum, a very happy birthday today. Your starting lineup for the Baton Rouge Rougarou is leading off number 13, Alex Gailey, playing second base. Number 9, Bayan Aguilar, the shortstop for the Generals. The three-hole hitter is number 20, Logan Lejeune, playing third base. Number 6, Lucas Polanco, catching in the cleanup spot tonight. Number 22, A.J. Page at first base. Number 11, Reed Beatty in left field. Number 7, Scotty Scott, playing center field. Number 1, Cameron Crawford playing right field. Number 21, Austin Hansel is your starting pitcher for the Rougarou tonight. And now the Generals are rocking with number 12, Jonathan Tapia in center field. Number 8, Kobe Potvin in left field. Number 52, Ryan Flores at first base. Number 7, Peyton Robertson in the cleanup spot at shortstop. Number 16, Zach Vuletich catching. Number 13, Cole Taylor at DH. Number 9, Justin Barr at second base. Number 10, Jordan Johnson third base. Number 1, Jose Diaz in right field. And then pitching for the Generals is Derek Cervantes, number 21. As the leadoff hitter, Alex Gailey steps in, and Cervantes takes the mound. As Cervantes delivers the 0-0 pitch. Swung on for strike 1. Cervantes this summer going 38 2/3 innings thus far, tallying a 3-0 record. As the second pitch is taken on the outside corner for strike 1. He's sporting a 2.32 ERA, striking out 49 and giving up 10 earned runs. As that ball is fouled off toward the first base side. Count goes to 0-2. Had a little bit of technical difficulties as Alex Gailey, Eric Cervantes, and we're dropping the stream again. The pitch from Cervantes way outside. And the 2-1 pitch is a fastball taken upstairs. Almost got him in the head for ball 3. There's one out here in the top of the first inning. Alex Gailey struck out to lead off the game. Excuse me. That was ball 4. My mistake. As that brings up number 20, Logan Lejeune. As Cervantes seemed to lose a little bit of his control right there. He threw 5 pitches, didn't really know where they were going. As Cervantes comes, sets, and delivers the 0-0. Taken downstairs for ball 1. That's definitely questionable. I definitely thought I got in here. Packed crowd here for the Generals, as it is a free ticket night, supporting a really good cause. As the pitch is swung on, hit off the mound. As that got into center field, and Jonathan Tapia comes up, fielding it cleanly and throws it in. Runners go to first and second. And that brings up number 6, the catcher, Lucas Polanco, with 2 on here in the top of the first inning. 1 out so far. That was a little bit of a weird ball. It just hit off the rubber, it looked like, and just went straight into center field. As Cervantes looks in to get his sign from Vuletich. As he takes a very long look in. Lejeune's going to call time soon. He's got to. As Cervantes comes set and delivers. Swung on for strike 1. That was a good slider. Had a lot of late break to it. As it was able to drop below the bat head. As Cervantes delivers the 0-1. Fastball fouled off for strike 2. As Cervantes looks in. Cervantes takes his time delivering this one, as that is a slider swung on for strike 2. Second strikeout and second out of the inning for Cervantes. As the Rougarou are in danger of stranding 2 runners here, and that's going to bring up number 22, the first baseman, AJ Page. As Cervantes comes set and delivers the 0-0 pitch. That's a slider in the dirt. Good block by Vuletic. AJ is the beer batter tonight, and that means if he strikes out, it's going to be 2 for 1 draft beers on the party deck, and then $2 off all beer on the other party on the third base party deck. As that ball is a slider in the dirt, another good block by Vuletic. Count goes to 2-0, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. As Cervantes gets the ball, steps back on the mound. As he comes set and delivers the 2-0. Fastball taking us swears. Almost check swung on it, but umpire says he's able to hold up. They appeal. Field umpire confirms. And that means the count's going to go to 3-0 here. As Cervantes comes sets and delivers the 3-0. Fastball taken way outside, ball 4. Cervantes walks the bases loaded here, which is a little bit weird considering he's only walked 20 batters through his 38 innings pitched prior to this game. A little bit of uncharacteristic for him today, as that brings up number 11, the left fielder Reed Beatty. As Cervantes delivers the 0-0. Looked like a curveball in the dirt, or low at least. Cervantes thought it was a strike, winced a little bit when he saw that it wasn't. And Cervantes starts his windup for the 0-1. Hardy hack there by Reed Beatty, as that was swung on and missed for strike 1. Cervantes looks in, shakes off Vuletic, and starts his windup for the 1-1. Swung on, popped up to left field. That's going to get into foul territory, as Jordan Johnson was able to track that one down. We're going to go to the bottom half of the first inning. Derek Cervantes is able to work out of that jam right there, and the Rougarou end up stranding three runners there, and we will be right back. Welcome back, Generals fans. Leading off for the Victoria Generals tonight is number 12, Jonathan Tapia. Tapia sporting the high pink socks tonight in support of the breast cancer awareness, or cancer night for the Generals, as the pitch is taken on the outside corner for strike one. The pitcher tonight for the Rougarou is Austin Hansel, as Tapia steps back in. Tapia last night going 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Not the best stat line for him, as that pitch misses outside. Catcher not able to grab that one as it nicked off his glove. Count goes to 1-1. As Hansel gets ready to deliver. And the pitch swung on, grounded over to third base. Barehand throw. Not in time. Tough play for the third baseman, Logan Lejeune, as he had to barehand it, throw it on the run over there, as Tapia was just able to beat that out. Great effort by Logan Lejeune, as that's going to bring up the left fielder, number 8, Kobe Potvin. Kobe last night going 3 for 2. 2 for 3, I apologize, in last night's ball game. On last night's loss to the Cane Cutters. As Austin Hansel picks off, quick move over there to try and get Jonathan Tapia. No tag, as Tapia was in there easily. Almost slid past the bag, actually, as Hansel comes set and delivers. Fastball taken downstairs for ball one. As Potvin steps back in. Potvin, one of the best hitters for the Generals this season, as that ball is grounded up to the shortstop. That's going to be a 6-3 double play. Close bang play over there at first base. Nevertheless, Aguilar made a hard throw and got him, as that's going to bring up Ryan Flores. Ryan Flores last night going 1 for 4 and striking out once as well, as the Generals now have 2 outs here quickly in the bottom of the first. And the pitch from Hansel taken upstairs for ball one. As that pitch is swung on, hearty hack by Flores, as the count goes even, 1-1. As Flores steps back in to face Hansel, as Hansel starts his windup, taken upstairs. Hansel definitely has a lively fastball. Looks like Ryan Flores choking up a little bit on the bat, shortening his swing maybe, just try to get something started with 2 outs. And the pitch, curveball that broke, but not enough, as that ball missed way outside for ball 3. As the pitch is in there, fastball lofted into shallow center field, as the center fielder Scotty Scott's able to get that one. And we're going to go to the top of the second inning, tied at 0. Welcome back, Generals fans. Number 7, Scotty Scott steps into the plate. Also batting 7th in tonight's lineup for the Rougarou. As Cervantes' first pitch, fastball way outside. Looked like he released that one just a tad bit early. As that one looked like Rick Vaughn before he got his glasses. 1-0 goes the counter. Cervantes delivers the 1-0. Fastball taken inside for ball 2. As last inning, the Rougarou were able to get 3 on based on walks as Cervantes delivers the 2-0, misses upstairs for ball 3. Cervantes seeming to have a little bit of control issues today for some reason, a little bit uncharacteristic for him, as he only has about 23 walks on the season total through almost 40 innings. As that pitch misses upstairs for ball 4, as that's going to bring up the right fielder, number 1, Cameron Crawford. As Cervantes was able to strike out 2 batters, walk 3, and then got the last out as Reed Beatty popped out to shallow left field and foul territory in his at-bat. And the 0-0 from Cervantes is a fastball taken inside. No. As a hearty fastball, big hearty hack from the batter, Cam Crawford. The pitch, ground ball to third base, it's going to get foul. Pitch from Cervantes, flicked into right field, and that's going to get down a little bloop single. As the throw from Jose Diaz absolutely guns him. Wow. Oh my goodness, what a throw by Jose Diaz, coming from nowhere. That ball was just flicked into right field by Cameron Crawford. Scotty Scott tried to stretch it from first to third and was out by a good 30 feet. Wow, what a throw by Jose Diaz. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. As that brings up the pitcher for tonight, Austin Hansel. That's also the first out of the inning. As that ball is grounded in the hole towards second base. I wouldn't go if I were you, Cameron. As he holds up pretty quickly at second base. Took a turn like he thought about going, and then realized what just happened to his friend there. And that's going to bring up the second baseman, number 13, Alex Gailey, who struck out looking in his first plate appearance. That's right. Sorry about that, folks. As Cervantes comes, sets, and delivers the 0-1. That's flicked in right field. As Cervantes looks to deliver the 0-2. Slider taken in the dirt for ball one. Count goes to 1-1. One out here in the top of the second inning. As Cervantes comes set and delivers the 1-1. Changeup taken for strike three on the corner. That's his second strikeout looking today. And Gailey goes down for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, number 9, Ryan Aguilar, who walked in his first plate appearance. As Cervantes looks in to deliver the 0-0. Fastball taken on the inside for ball one. As Cervantes looks in, gets a sign from Vuletic. Long look, couple shakes his head no a couple times, and there's time by the shortstop. As Cervantes comes set and delivers the 1-0. That's a nice slider in there for strike one. There we go. As Cervantes comes, sets, and delivers the 1-1. That's a fastball flicked into center field as Jonathan Tapia makes the easy play. That's going to go down as the third out of the inning. And one heck of a play by Jose Diaz from right field in this inning. And we'll be right back. Welcome back as the first pitch to Peyton Robertson is popped up weakly to the second baseman for the first out of the inning. And that's gonna bring up number 16, Zach Vuletic. And the pitch. Fastball misses upstairs for ball one. Zach Vuletic last night going 1 for 4 as the fat pitch was clearly on the white, but that's going to be a strike today, as that was a called strike one. And the pitch from Vuletic has flipped into the air toward left field. And that's going to get out of play for strike two. And the pitch, slider, fouled off to stay alive. Good fight by Vuletic as that ball was late break. It would have been probably called a strike as the count remains 1-2. As Vuletic swings one. Ah, wow. Good reaction time by Austin Hansel as that was grounded right back at him. Pretty hard as that he was just able to get his glove up right there. Great plays all around today. Both teams flashing some leather. Mm-hmm. As that brings up number 13, Jordan Johnson. I'm sorry, Cole Taylor. As the second pitch is in there for strike two. Cole Taylor last night going 0 for 2, scoring a run and also walked in his plate appearances. As that is grounded hard shot to second base, as that's not going to be a problem as Gailey makes the easy throw over there to first base for the end of the inning. And we'll be right back, Generals fans. Welcome back, Generals fans. as Logan Lejeune steps up to plate. And the pitch, as that is a slider that didn't slide, and that got him on the elbow. As that is going to be the leadoff runner for the Rougarou. And the pitch, taken downstairs. Count goes to 1-0. And the pitch from Cervantes. Fouled off for strike one. As Cervantes looks over at Logan Lejeune. And the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner for strike two. And the pitch from Cervantes as he comes sets and looks over at the runner. Ground ball over to third base, Jordan Johnson, as he's going to make the play. No, they're going to call it dead. Jordan Johnson looked to make the strong throw over to first base when the umpire called it foul. Lucas Polanco coming back, taking the long walk back to first base. As Cervantes waits for Lejeune to step in, and he does. Cervantes comes set and delivers. Slider, hearty hack, and that's going to be a strike three for the first out of the inning. That was a nasty breaking pitch right there. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, number 27, A.J. Page. A.J. in his last at-bat walked. And the pitch, slider in there. Apparently that missed inside for ball one. And Cervantes comes sets, delivers, slider, taken inside for ball two. That one I think definitely was a ball. I don't know about the first one. First one looked pretty close to me. The not out, that was definitely inside. And Cervantes delivers. Fastball taken upstairs for ball two. Sorry, ball three. Cervantes struggling to find the strike zone right now. A little bit uncharacteristic for him. Nevertheless, he comes set to deliver the 3-0. That is a fastball taken for strike one. And that looked to be about where the first pitch of the at-bat was, but that one's a strike. Count goes to 3-1. And the pitch. Fastball taken upstairs for ball four as the beer batter walks yet again. And that brings up number 11, the left fielder, Reed Beatty, who flew out to the third baseman, Jordan Johnson, over in the left field foul territory for the third out of the first inning. As Cervantes looks to get back in the strike zone here as he checks the runners and comes set to deliver the 0-0. Shows bunt, pulled back, missed out on the outside corner. Cervantes takes the long look in, comes set, and delivers. Fastball, check swung, able to hold up right there. As Coach Oros is going to come out there and see what's going on. As he's making the slow walk out there, that might be it for him if he can't find the strike zone here. As the Generals do have action in their bullpen. And we'll be right back when the meeting is over. And the meeting has concluded as Cervantes looks to definitely get out of this jam right here. As Cervantes looks in, shakes off Vuličić a couple times, and comes sets, checks the runner over there at second base. In the pitch, fouled straight back for strike one. As Cervantes is already looking in for the 2-1 pitch. As he takes another long look in. Checks the runner, Logan Lejeune over there at second base. And the pitch. Slider taken, back pick. Got him at first base. Great heads-up play by Ryan Flores and Zach Vuličić right there. As that pitch missed downstairs, but they were able to get Page over there at first as he fell asleep, got off too much on his secondary. And a great heads-up play by Vuličić and Flores over there with 2 outs here. 3-1 count. I'm sorry, 2-2 count. As that pitch was swung on for strike 3. As Cervantes is able to get out of that inning with nothing hurt. And we'll be right back with the bottom of the 3rd inning. Welcome back, Generals fans. As Justin Barr takes the first pitch. Don't know where that missed, but it's going to be ball one. And the pitch. Fastball taken for strike one. 1-1 goes the count here to Cole Taylor. As that pitch is taken for strike two. Taylor yesterday going 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout as he strikes out to start this inning. And that's going to bring up number 10, Jordan Johnson. Jordan Johnson yesterday going 1 for 4, tallying an RBI with that hit. Somewhat of a surprising statistic as the first pitch is a slider taken for strike one is that in the last 5 series, the Generals have split all 5 series. They haven't won a series, as that is a slider. Hardy hack by Jordan Johnson for strike two. The last time the Generals won a series was at home against these Baton Rouge Rougarou on the 5th and 6th of this month. As the 0-2 pitch is swung on, ground ball to third base, as that is in the dirt, but it's going to be an easy pick for the first baseman, Page over there, as that is going to be the first out of the third inning. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, number 1, Jose Diaz. Jose yesterday didn't play, but he's back in the lineup tonight as that pitch is a fastball downstairs for ball one. As there are now 2 outs here. There are now 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. And the pitch. Fastball taken, misses downstairs for ball 2. 2-0 goes the count to Diaz. As we get ready for the 2-0 pitch, and that's swung on, fouled off Jose Diaz's body for strike 1. 2-0 goes the 2-1 goes the count. Jonathan Tapia waiting on deck, singled in his first plate appearance. And here is the pitch from Hansel. Slider taken upstairs for ball 2. I'm sorry, ball 3. As Diaz steps back in the box, and here's the pitch from Hansel. Fastball taken on the outside corner for strike 1. I'm sorry, strike 2. Man, if I could say the count, I would be a lot better. Where? And the pitch. Swung on to the third baseman. That's going to get in foul territory as Jose Diaz stays alive right here. 2-2 is the count. As Diaz gets ready to battle once again with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. And the pitch. Fastball, ball 4 taken. And that's going to be a walk for Jose Diaz. As Jonathan Tapia looks to continue this inning with 2 outs here. Tapia was able to single in his first plate appearance to lead off the game. And then Kobe Pavin ended up grounding into a 6-3 double play. As Kobe takes his time getting back into the box after a Long list of signs from Coach Oros. And the pitch from Hansel. Fastball taken downstairs for ball one. Pavin steps out to look at Coach Oros. Coach gives him his signs. As Kelby Pavin steps back into the box. Tapia. I'm sorry, yeah. My bad. Tapia was able to beat out the infield single in his first plate appearance. As he hit a number torn down the third baseline, he was just able to beat it out. I want to know is the count. Here comes the pitch from Hansel as they're bunted down the third baseline. That's going to get foul. 2-1 goes the count. Tapia fixes his gloves. Adjusts himself a little bit. And doesn't look over at Coach Oros. Coach looked like he wanted to give a sign. And the pitch from Hansel. That is swung on for strike three. As that is going to be the end of the bottom of the third inning for the Generals. Score remains 0-0 as we're going to the top of the fourth. And we will be back shortly. And that brings up the center fielder, Scotty Scott. Scotty walked in his first plate appearance and then was absolutely gunned from Jose Diaz when he tried to stretch a single from Cameron Crawford to third base. As the first pitch is in there for strike one. And the pitch. Slider in there for strike two. And the pitch from Derek Cervantes, the 0-2 count. Slider taken on the outside half for ball one. The pitch from Cervantes is a slider just outside for ball two. Count goes to 2-2. The pitch from Cervantes, slider that's flicked up in the air, and that's going to be an easy catch for Peyton Robertson for the first out of the inning. Cameron Crawford, and his last at bat got a single. And the pitch, as that is flicked into right field, Jose Diaz able to make the leaping grab over there. Made that a little bit tough. Look, that ball got out there pretty quick and quickly got behind Jose Diaz as he had to leap up in the air to go get it. As there are 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. As Austin Hansel Our apologies, Generals fans, as we had some technical difficulties so far in this game. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning as nothing came across the Generals, or for the Rougarou in the top of the fourth, as the Generals are now up to bat. Our apologies, Generals fans. That ball's drilled down the right field line, that's going to get down. And Kobe Codman's in there with a stand-up double.
We're facing number 52, Ryan Flores.
We are sorry about this audio quality, but we are going to keep trying to fix and work our other headset to where it can get fixed as Ryan Flores steps up to plate. Ryan Flores in his last at-bat popped out to right field. I'm sorry, center field. As that was a slider in there for strike one. And the pitch from Hansel is a slider outside for ball one. 1-1 goes the count. As Hansel comes set and delivers. That pitch is swung on and driven to deep center field. As that is caught, and Kobe Fodman takes off to third. He slides in there easily, and that's going to go down as a sac fly by Ryan Flores. Great heads-up play by Kobe Fodman right there. Stretch that to a sac fly. So that's going to bring up the shortstop number 7, Peyton Robertson. Peyton hit a pop-up to first base in his last at-bat. As we now have one out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And the pitch from Hansel is a slider. Almost got Peyton in the head. He had to duck to get out of the way of that one. Count goes to 1-0. And once again, we apologize for all these technical difficulties that we've had this past half inning. As Peyton Robertson gets ready for the pitch, and that's a slider taken for strike one. 1-1 goes the count. And Hansel comes set and delivers as a fastball swung on off of his shin as he came up hobbling. As the umpire was able to call that ball foul, and Peyton's going to get another chance here at the plate with one out in the bottom of the fourth inning. 5 hits so far for the Rougarou and only 2 for the Generals thus far. As Robinson takes a few moments to collect himself, and he steps back into the box as Hansel now needs a few moments to collect himself as he steps back on the rubber and gets his sign. He comes set to deliver the pitch. That's ripped down the third baseline. That's going to get through for extra bases as Kobe Fodman comes in to score. And Peyton Robinson's going to try to go to second as he lays out and slides in there safely for an RBI double. Good job, Peyton, right there. And that's going to bring up the catcher, number 16, Zach Vuletich. Zach is 0 for 1 on the day as he hit a shot back up to the pitcher. And his last at bat, when the pitcher just was able to get his glove up in time. to save himself from getting drilled by that one. As Vujacic gets ready for the pitch. Catcher sets up outside in the pitch. Misses way inside for ball one. As Vujacic gets a sign from Coach Oros. Vujacic gets ready. And he delivers. As Payton steals third, it's going to be a hit and run. As the shortstop, Aguilar, was able to make the strong throw over there to first base. And Payton advances on the play. Payton goes to third with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth.
13, Cole Taylor.
As Hansel gets ready, steps back on the mound, gets ready to deliver. ELO pitch. As that is swung on and driven to left field. That's going to get down for extra bases for sure. As it slides into second base for a double. What a piece of hitting right there, as that just got down on the line.
Second baseman number 9, Justin Barr.
And that's going to bring up Justin Barr. Cole Taylor was able to deliver a heck of a play, heck of a clutch 2-out hitting right there. So he was able to just get it over the first baseman's head and slide in there with a double, an RBI double, to say the least. As Justin Barr showed bunt but pulled back. And the pitch. Taken for strike one. Justin Barr didn't seem to agree with that call, but still strike, nevertheless. And Hansel delivers the 1-1 pitch, and that's a slider on the outside corner for ball 2. That one just missed outside. And the pitch taken for strike. No, taken for ball 3. I'm sorry. Because that pitch looked to be a strike, as it was about belt high in the play. Must have missed inside. As the count goes to 3-1 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. And the pitch taken downstairs as that one hit the ground. And that's going to bring up number 10, Jordan Johnson. Jordan Johnson in his last at bat grounded out to the third baseman.
Third baseman number 10, Jordan Johnson.
And that's going to bring out the slow walk from the Rougarou coach, and we will be right back. Maybe if I add it to a different one. Test. Test. I think it's good here.
Jordan Johnson steps in and takes the first pitch for ball one. I missed on the outside corner. The Generals, if you're just joining us, were able to strike twice this inning on doubles. As that pitch is a fastball taken for strike one. 1-1 goes the count. A double by Cole Taylor and a double by Peyton Robertson are the reason that the Generals now have a 2-0 lead, despite being out hit by the Rougarou by one already. As that is a fastball flaked out of play for strike two. The pitch from Johnson to Johnson, as that is going to get through, and that's going to score a run. As Taylor slides into third base easily, and the Generals now have a 3-0 lead. Great piece of hitting by Jordan Johnson, as that scored. Cole Taylor from second base, and Justin Barr slid into third base nicely. And that's going to bring up the right fielder number one, Jose Diaz. Sorry about that, folks. Just updated the score, and that should say 3-0. Jose Diaz now stepping into the box for the 1-0 pitch. Pitch announcement. Fastball gets off the catcher's glove, and that's going to score another run. As Jordan Johnson is going to try to go to third, and the throw is in time for out number 3. But the Generals do score another run here, as they take the lead 4-0 now, and we will be right back.
I have a video with father-son rivalry. I have Stephen and his son Matthew. They're going to show us their fight skill. You line up right there.
I don't know where it's picking up the audio.
Happy birthday, Matthew. You go line up with Jack. They're going to raise the ground home plate all the way to first. Come back. Alright, you ready? Go back. Do that. Okay, on your mark. Get set. Go. Go, Matthew. Go. Go, Matthew. You can do it, Matthew. There you go. It's your birthday. Don't let Dad take it from you. Come on, Matthew.
See how we figure this out? It's picking up the audio from the microphone.
Let's give Matthew a round of applause on his birthday. Come on, Matthew. You got it, Matthew. Come on. Your dad's making it around home. You got it, Matthew. Come on. There you go. He's picking up the lead now. Come on, Matthew. Don't let Dad win. You're in the lead right now, Matthew. You are in the lead. Come on, folks. Keep it out. Come on. Come on, Matthew. Look what you're doing. Don't cut it all the way in. Good job, Matthew. Come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
How do I remove it?
Congratulations to Matthew on his birthday. Back to you, Matthew.
How do I remove it?
Today's shippers brought to you by
It's probably
equipment for all your farm.
It's just they're not plugged in. Like they're like I deleted.
Official engineer of the Victoria Generals. And then later tonight, that will raise money for these jerseys that will be auctioned off to benefit oncology patients and services at Citizens Medical Center as part of our Strikeout Cancer Night. And everybody here, courtesy of the Victoria Area Nurse Practitioners, you sponsored tonight's free ticket night. Don't forget tomorrow night, Favorite Family Night, Play Rock and the Nation of Believers will begin a pregame concert at 6 o'clock. Anyone who was in attendance for the concert will be given free tickets for Monday night's game.
The only thing I can think of is
Tickets will be distributed at 6:30 tomorrow, so show up for the pregame concert.
like he doesn't like even if I had other audio, it's like not.
You'll get free tickets for Monday night's game. Which is the first game of the two-game set against the Brazos Valley Bombers. These two teams will wrap up this two-game set tomorrow night as part of Favorite Family Night. Mr. Kent's on the mound now pitching for the Generals, number 21, Clayton Price.
As the first three pitches of the game from Clayton Price. Miss. As the fourth one misses as well, and that's going to be a leadoff walk.
Catcher number 6, Lucas Polanco.
Clayton Price thus far, tallying 4 1/3 innings with a 0 ERA and 1 strikeout and 5 walks to his credit. And that brings up Lucas Polanco, the catcher. Polanco has 2 strikeouts this far, as the first pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Fouled off. That pitch misses. I'm sorry, he's in there for strike 2. That pitch is in there for strike 2. That misses downstairs for ball 1. 1 and 2 goes the count. And the pitch from Price, taken for strike 3. Late call there by the umpire, but it's going to go down as strike 1. I'm sorry, out number 1. Here in the top of the 5th burger, and that's going to bring up the beer batter, number 27, AJ Page. AJ has 2 walks so far in the game, as he has tallied a 0-0 game and hasn't reached past first base either time, as that ball is flicked over to Jordan Johnson and he throws it to Cole Taylor. And he get him at first, get him at second, but missed him at first. As that is going to be the second out of the inning here in the top of the 5th.
Fielder number 11, Reed Beatty.
And that brings up the left fielder, number 11, Reed Beatty. And the pitch from Price swung on, fouled off.
Our apologies, Generals fans. We've been having some technical difficulties with our streaming service these last few minutes, as that ball from Toppy is just skied into the air over to second base, as the second baseman, Alex Gailey, was able to make the nice play for the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Once again, our apologies during this game. So we've had a couple tough times. As Kobe Potvin steps in. Difficulties with our streamings. As the first pitch misses for ball one. And the pitch misses downstairs for ball two. As Hansel is out for his fifth inning of work. The pitch taken upstairs for ball three. Kobe Potvin thus far tonight has grounded into a double play, then hit an RBI double, and then scored himself. As the count moves to 3-0. The pitch taken for strike one. Good take there by Kobe Potvin, as that was the fourth pitch of the at-bat, and he had thrown 3 straight balls. And the pitch swung on, driven to deep right field, as that one is going to be tracked in by the right fielder, Cam Crawford. Good play by him to get that one, as that was absolutely ripped for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Ryan Flores, who has 2 flyouts to center field today. Looks to improve upon that with the runner in scoring position here. And the pitch. Slider in the dirt. Good block there by the catcher, Lucas Polanco, as he was able to keep that in front of him and keep Jose Diaz over there at second base, as he wanted to advance right there. Jose Diaz definitely has some wheels. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him going right here, as the shortstop looks to keep his feet from moving, as that is flicked into foul territory, as that's going to get out of here for strike 2. 1-2 goes the count here on Ryan Flores. As Hansel looks in and comes set and delivers the 1-1 pitch to Flores. It is swung on, fouled off for strike 2. As that ball was able to get down in foul territory, and Ryan Flores is able to stay alive right here. As number 52, Ryan Flores, the first baseman, has been our day-to-day first baseman and our day-to-day number 3 hitter in the lineup. He's definitely been one of the best hitters on the Generals team this year. As Hansel comes set to deliver the 1-2 pitch, as Jose Diaz takes off, and that's a chopper down the first baseline. That's going to give foul. Jose Diaz took off, and I think if it would have been way upstairs or way downstairs, that he would have definitely stolen that base, because Flores would have been able to take, but that was close. So he had to swing to keep himself alive, to keep this inning alive for the Generals. As Flores gets ready for the pitch. That is swung, driven up towards center field. As that was able to, as the shortstop Aguilar was able to field that one and make the throw over to first base for the third out of the inning. And we'll be right back when the Generals come out for the top of the sixth inning. Generals currently leading 4-0. And that brings up the center fielder for the Rougarou, number 7, Scotty Scott. Scotty's 0 for 1 today with a walk and a pop out to Peyton Robertson at shortstop, as that is taken outside for ball 1, as Price is out for his second inning of work. And the pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. Scotty Scott looking to generate some offense for the Rougarou, as they need a couple wins to get back into the playoff hunt, as they're sitting 4 back from the last place of the wild cards. That is flicked over to Peyton Robertson, who makes the play for out number 1. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, number 1, Cam Crawford. Cam was able to sing in one of his earlier at bats, as he flicked one to right field, and Scotty Scott tried to go from first to third, and Jose Diaz said no sir, as the first pitch misses downstairs for ball 1. And Price comes set and delivers. The 1-0 swung on for strike 1. It was a hearty catch by Cam Crawford. As Price gets his sign and comes set to deliver the 1-1. That's taken in the dirt for ball 2. 2-1 goes the count here. Nothing across for the Rougarou, though they have stranded a lot of base runners, because Derek Cervantes walked a few and gave up some hits. And the pitch is swung on. That's going to get over Peyton Robertson's head. Kobe Potvin able to get in front of that before and throw it in, as that's going to go down as a single for Cam Crawford. And that's going to bring up the pitcher, number 21, Austin Hansel. Austin Hansel is 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. As Price gets back on the mound and looks to end Hansel's hot start of the plate tonight. The pitch taken for ball 2. The Rougarou are in desperate need of getting hot right here. Is if they don't, they're going to be the team that doesn't get into the playoffs this year. As that pitch is in there for strike 1. They're currently 4 back from the last playoff spot, as the Cane Cutters have a better record than them by just 4 games. And the pitch from Price, as that is grounded to the second baseman, Justin Barr, flips to Peyton Robertson, fires it over to first base, and that's going to end it for the Rougarou here in the top of the 6th inning. And we'll be right back with the bottom of the 6th inning, with the Generals looking to add some more insurance runs here in the bottom of the 6th, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, Generals fans, as shortstop number 7, Peyton Robertson, looks to step in and lead off the inning for the Generals. Peyton, in his last at-bat, hit a double and ended up scoring one of the 4 runs the Generals had thus far, as Austin Hansel comes out for his 6th inning of work. And the pitch taken for strike number 1. The pitch ripped down into the third base hole. Good start for the Generals as Peyton Robertson rips a single. And that's going to bring up Zach Vuletic, who's 0 for 2 today with 2 ground outs. As Vuletic gets his sign from Coach Oros. But that might be it for Austin Hansel, as they're making the slow walk out there. And it is going to be it, and we'll be right back with the new pitcher. Welcome back, Generals fans, as Ashton Davis is on to pitch for the Rougarou. Austin Hansel ends up going 5 innings, allowing 4 runs on 7 hits, as Peyton Robertson takes off and the throws in there for the out. Great jump by Peyton, but a better throw by the catcher, Lucas Polanco, as that is going to be the first out of the inning. One out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Davis comes set and delivers the one. Fastball on the outside corner taken for strike 2. As Zach Vuletic looks to fight right here, as that is a fastball taken way outside for ball one. As Davis gets assigned and comes set. Swung on for strike three. He definitely chased on that one, and he was not happy about it. As that's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 13, Cole Taylor. Cole's line for tonight is 1 for 2 with a double and a ground out to his credit. Part of that big run, fourth inning for the Generals. As that pitch is taken for strike one. 0-1 goes the count. As the pitch from Davis is swung on, lifted to shallow right field. And the right fielder, Cam Crawford's going to get under that one for the third out of the inning. The Generals are going to go to the top of the seventh, leading the Rougarou 4-0, and we will be right back. The second baseman, number 13, Alex Gailey's up. As the first pitch is in there for strike one from Clayton Price. Clayton done a good job at relief thus far, as he hasn't given up any runs, and he's only given up one hit so far. As that pitch was taken for strike number two. And the pitch from Price in the dirt for ball number one. 1-2 goes the count. The pitch swung on for strike three. Throw it around, Zach, as he fires it down to the third baseman, Jordan Johnson. As is customary when somebody strikes out with nobody on. One out here in the top of the seventh. As that's going to bring up number 9, Jesus Aguilar. Aguilar is 0 for 2 on the night with a walk back in the first inning. And the pitch from Price. Fastball in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 goes the count. And the pitch. Taken in the dirt for ball 2. 2-0 is the count here. And the top of the 7th inning, 1 out. As the leadoff man struck out for the Rougarou. And the pitch from Price. Swung on for strike 1. Aguilar definitely tried to go for the fences that time as he gave a heck of a swing. And the pitch taken downstairs for ball 3. 3-1 goes the count. He definitely thought he got his pitch, and he was swinging on it. As Price comes set and delivers the 3-1. That's taken in the dirt for ball number 4. And that's going to bring up the third baseman, number 20, Logan Lejeune. Logan on the night is 1 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a walk. As Price comes set and delivers, as that is a fastball that misses outside for ball 1. Price having a hard time finding the strike zone here as he's thrown 5 balls out of his last 6 pitches. And the pitch from Price swung on for strike number 1. 1-1 goes the count. 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. As Price looks in and comes set to deliver the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a 2-seam fastball that ran inside for ball 2. Almost got Lejeune up near the face. Could have been a scary moment had he not been able to move himself out of the way for a second. As the 2-1 from Price, as he picks off to first, and Ryan Flores misses it, as that is going to advance the shortstop, Aguilar, over to second base. Price comes set to deliver the pitch. And that's swung on over to short Peyton Robertson as he goes to third base with a heady play by the shortstop. What a play. Good. What a heads-up play there by Peyton Robertson, the NAIA Player of the Year, as he went to third base with that as on a chopper to get the out. Whereas a lot of shortstops would have just gone over to first base with that one. But Peyton was with the heads-up play to get him at third. And the pitch from Price is a fastball that misses upstairs for ball 1. As Price comes set and delivers, as that's going to be it, flopped it into right field as Jose Diaz isn't able to come up with it. Jonathan Tapia has to go all the way to right center field fence to go get that, and that's going to score Logan Lejeune all the way from first as Lucas Polanco finally breaks his streak of strikeouts to reach on that one. And I wonder, and they're going to score that as an error, as Jose Diaz wasn't able to come up with it. And that's going to bring up the beer batter tonight, Paige Lucas Page, who is 0 for 1 with 2 walks to his credit tonight. And he reached on fielder's choice in his last at bat, as that pitch is in the dirt, and he's going to go. And the throw is not in time, as the umpire says that Lucas Polanco got in there. And I don't know how, because that throw beat him by a step, and that tag was awful quick. I got to say, I agree with the fans on this one, because from my angle, I don't know how he was safe, as that pitch is lofted into shallow right field, and Jose Diaz is going to be able to come up with it for the third out of the inning. And we're going to go to the 7th inning stretch with the Baton Rouge Rougarou able to get on the board with 1 run here. And the Generals are going to look to add some more run support in the bottom of the 7th, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Ashton Davis out to pitch again for the Rougarou, and that's going to bring up number 9, Justin Barr. Justin was able to walk in his last plate appearance, but struck out in his first one as he shows bunt and pulls back. And he did not agree with that call, as it was called strike. And I got to say I agree with him, because that was in the other batter's box. And the pitch, hearty hack. But that is a call, or that is strike 2. 0-2 goes the count, as Ashton Davis comes set and delivers. fastball in the outside corner. About where the first pitch was, and I think it is the sorry about that, folks. The stream connection dropped for a second there. If you missed it, the Generals now have one out in the bottom of the first after a strikeout. And it brings up Jordan Johnson. Is 1 for 2 on the day, singled in his last at bat, and then caught and is in that same inning as Ashton Davis comes set and delivers the 1-0. Swung on for strike number 1. 1-1 goes the count. Currently leading 4-1 as they were able to get a lot of offense in the fourth inning and nothing else. Thus, this game, as that pitch misses way outside for ball 2. 2-1 goes the count. The Generals are currently 2 games out of first place behind the Brazos Valley Bombers. And they are looking to close on them so they can get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. As the pitch is swung on for strike number 2. Jordan Johnson chased a little bit on that one, but nevertheless the count goes to 2-2. As Jordan Johnson gets ready and Ashton Davis comes, sets, and delivers. The fastball that misses up and out. Count goes full, 3-2. As Johnson gets ready to battle once again as Davis comes, set, and delivers the full count pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Johnson had to flick the bat a little bit to stay alive right there, but he was able to get it to foul it off and stay alive for another pitch. As Davis comes set, I think he's going to go off speed right here. Last couple have been some fast stuff, and the pitch is a fastball flicked out to the right field foul line, and that's going to get out of play. As Davis comes set and delivers the full count pitch again. Fastball misses way outside. Good battle by both players right there as Jordan Johnson was able to draw the walk. And that's going to bring up number 1, Jose Diaz. Jose is 1 for 1 on the day as he was able to single in his last at-bat. As he gets his sign from Coach Oros. And he steps back in. He steps into the box as Davis looks over at Jordan Johnson over there at first. Davis comes set and delivers the 0. Taken for strike number 1. Coach Oros giving the sign. Jose Diaz fixes his gloves. Diaz and Johnson acknowledge as Davis comes set, takes a deep breath and delivers the 0-1. Taking fastball outside for ball 1. Count goes even, 1-1. Diaz gets ready for the 1-1. And the pitch swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1-2 goes the count. Diaz has to take a couple steps to collect himself as he definitely wanted that pitch. Davis looks in, checks off the sign a couple times. Comes set. Delivers the 1-2. Fastball way upstairs, taken for ball 2. The catcher had to jump up and go and get that one. As Jose Diaz gets ready for the 2-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Jonathan Tapia waits on deck as that pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 3. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that's going to bring up Jonathan Tapia. Tapia on the day is 1 for 3. A single, a strikeout, and a pop out to second base, and has the most recent at bat. Looking to get back in the hit column with this one. As Davis comes set and delivers. Fastball taken for strike number 1. That was a fastball on the inner half. Must have got the top of the strike zone right there. Looked to be a little high, but that's alright. And the pitch taken upstairs for ball 1, count evens. As Jordan Johnson leads off first. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on for strike number 2. 1-2 goes the count. 2 outs here in the 7th inning for the Generals. Scores 4-1 in favor of the Generals. As Jordan Johnson takes his lead off first, Ashton Davis looks in to get his sign. He comes set and delivers, and he balks. I thought he had balked because he had come set and then he had moved his foot and the umpire called him on it, as Jordan Johnson is able to advance to second base on that. The catcher goes out to have a little meeting with him, just make sure he's okay. As Ashton Davis comes set and delivers the 1-2. Taken for strike 3. Jonathan Tapia did not agree with that, as he has a few words with the umpire after that. The umpire says it's been a strike zone all game, but that doesn't mean it's actually a strike. And we'll be right back with the top of the 8th inning, as it looks like the Generals will have a new pitcher. Welcome back, Generals fans, as Seth Campbell is on to pitch for the Generals. Seth has pitched in 11 games thus far, tallying 12 innings pitched, a 3.7 ERA, and 27 strikeouts to go along with 12 walks. As that's going to do it for Clayton Price. Heck of a job for him, as he only gives up 2 hits and 1 earned run, as that pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 1. As Campbell comes, sets, and delivers the 0-1. That is in there for strike number 2. That pitch misses for ball 1. 1-2 goes the count here. And the pitch swung on for strike number 3. And throw it around. That was a great pitch by Campbell to go down for a strikeout. The Generals this game have tallied 8 strikeouts and only given up 1 run, which was unearned. As Clayton Price went 3 innings, only giving up 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and then that 1 run by Jose Diaz, as he wasn't able to come up with a ball in the 7th inning, as that was in there for strike number 1. And that Scotty Scott on the day is 0 for 2 with 2 pop-outs and a walk, as that pitch misses way outside for ball number 1. As Campbell comes, set, and delivers the 1-1. Fastball taken inside for ball number 2. 2-1 goes the count. Wouldn't be surprised if Campbell gets in any trouble right here that the Generals would go to the bullpen, because they do have 2 arms up. As the pitch is a slider. Holy cow, that moved a lot. That was a lot of movement on that pitch. Oh my goodness. Count goes to 2-2. That broke behind the batter and ended up going straight down the middle, as Scotty Scott calls time, as Campbell takes a minute to collect himself. And Campbell comes set, gets a sign from Vuletic, and the pitch, another slider. My goodness, that has a lot of movement. The spin rate on that slider must be crazy, as that ball moves a good 3 to 7 feet every time it's thrown, and that pitch is missed in the dirt for ball 4. Scotty Scott ends up drawing a walk, as that's going to bring up number 1, Cam Crawford. Crawford able to single in his first at-bat, line out in his second at-bat, and then got a single in his last at-bat. He is 2 for 3 on the night. As Campbell looks in, Crawford taking his sweet time, getting into the box, saying a quick little prayer, and we are ready for some more baseball. The pitch from Campbell. Fastball taken inside. Campbell patted his chest a little bit, telling Vuletic that that's my bad, as Vuletic set up a little bit outside, and that ball just kept running in. As Scotty Scott gets a big lead off first, and Campbell does his big slow move over to first. See, most pitchers usually have anywhere from 3 or 4 different moves that they usually do to first base. and the pitch is missed outside for ball two. So that way they can deceive the runners. They usually have a slow move. Some of them have like a medium speed move, and then they all usually have a quicker move where they use that when they're really trying to get the runner or to keep his feet from moving. So that way they can keep him from stealing the base. As that ball is swung on and fouled off straight back for strike one. 2-1 goes the count. As Campbell looks in, gets his sign from Vuletic. Scotty Scott gets his lead off first. Campbell looks over at first and delivers the pitch. Scotty Scott takes off, and the throw is wow! What a play by Justin Bars. He had to reach up as he jumped just to knock it down. As that throw from Vuletic would have gone into center field had it not been for a heck of an effort. As Campbell comes set. As Scotty Scott steals third. Draws the throw, but the throw is a little up. Not in time for the throw, or not in time for a tag, I'm sorry. As Campbell comes set and delivers. Pitch is swung on for strike number 3. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. As that brings up Ashton Davis. Ashton Davis is 0 for 1 on the day as he grounded out into a double play in his last at-bat. He's typically just a PO. As Campbell looks in. Scotty Scott tries to steal home let's go. Generals fans are all fired up after one heck of an effort by Zach Vuletic as he's able to lay out as Scotty Scott was trying to steal home. What a play. That Generals fans are really fired up after that one. And we will be right back. And that's going to bring up the left fielder, number 8, Kobe Potvin. Kobe on tonight. Tonight's line is 1 for 3 as that pitch is in there from Ashton Davis for strike number 1. Kobe grounded into a double in his first in his first at bat, hit a double in his second at bat, and then lined out to the right fielder in his last at bat as that pitch misses inside for ball 1. The pitch swung on and driven into the bullpen, the Generals bullpen, as that ends up coming back into the field as the count goes to 0-2. I'm sorry, 1-2. And the pitch. Fastball taken outside for ball number 2. 2-2 goes the count. As Davis gets his sign. And the pitch is misses upstairs. Count goes full 3-2. As Davis comes set to deliver the full count pitch, and that's taken upstairs. And that's going to bring up Ryan Flores. Ryan on the night is 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts to center and then a ground ball double. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, ground ball double play in his last at bat. Forget this summer night. Ashton Davis comes set and delivers the pitch. That's taken downstairs for ball 1. The Rougarou look to be rocking with Ashton Davis right here as they don't have anybody in the bullpen, and they didn't bring their entire roster down here to Victoria either, as that pitch misses upstairs. As Davis comes sets and delivers the 2-0. That is ripped down the first baseline, up in the air as the first baseman looks to make the play on it. Oh, what an effort though by the right fielder Cam Crawford, as he overran it a little bit but had to try and make a jump, an acrobatic play to go get it. He was unable to, as that's probably going to go down as an error, as it was hitting the Bermuda Triangle. And the count goes to 2-1 as Ryan Flores now has a little bit more life left in him. His count is 2-1 as Davis comes set and delivers the 2-1. Swung on and fouled off the catcher's mask as he backed up pretty hard on that one. He definitely felt that. He's going to take a few seconds to let himself breathe right there as he's back in his squat. And when the umpire gets back there, we should be good to go for the 2-2 count here. No outs in the bottom of the 8th. Peyton Robertson waits on deck. As Flores steps back into the box. The pitch taken upstairs. Count goes full, 3-2. Davis comes set and delivers the full count pitch. Swung on and fouled off down the first baseline, and that's going to get out of play. Count remains full, 3-2. Ryan Flores gets ready to battle once again as the 3-2 pitch is swung on and fouled off into foul territory as that was really high. And the second baseman comes over as that ball came back into play as Alex Gailey was able to make that play as that was a major league pop-up, folks. That ball was skied so high you couldn't see it if you were in the stands. And that's going to bring up the shortstop. Number 7, Peyton Robertson. Peyton on the day is 2 for 3. Grounded out in his, flew out in his first at bat, and a double and a single to his credit thus far. Generals still lead 4-1, looking to grab a few more runs before the Rougarou go out for their next at bat. As Peyton shows bunt, and that's popped straight to the air, as the catcher was able to make that play fairly easily. Almost tripped over the bat right there as Peyton dropped it and it ended up rolling underneath his feet. And now there are 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. And that's going to bring up the catcher number 16, Zach Vuletic. Vuletic on the night is 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout in his last at-bat. And the pitch from Davis is bounced in the dirt, and that's going to get away from the catcher as Kobe Potvin thought about going to third, rounded pretty hard, but he's going to stay at second base, able to advance on the pass ball as Davis makes the walk back to the mound. Tough inning for their catcher. Lucas Polanco got hit in the head by a ball by Ryan Flores, tripped by Peyton Robertson's bat as he caught the pop-up as that ball misses downstairs for ball 2. And then Davis is not making his life easy right now as he's thrown a couple almost in the dirt in that last one, and that last one was able to get away from Polanco as he has not had the most fun inning a catcher can have. And the pitch is taken in the dirt for ball number 3. As it looks like Davis's accuracy woes continue right now. 3-0 goes the count. And the pitch from Davis. Definite take situation right here, as that is misses way outside for ball number 4. And that's going to bring up number 13, Cole Taylor. Taylor on the night is 1 for 3 with a double back in the 4th inning. As Davis and Polanco have a short little meeting on the mound as Polanco makes his way back to the catcher's spot. As Davis gets his sign from Polanco. They're probably discussing what they were going to do now that there's a runner at second base and first base, as that ball misses upstairs And that is not a good sign if you're a Rougarou fan, as Davis hasn't been able to throw many strikes the last couple of batters. And the pitch from Davis is swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Generals looking to get some more run support, as the Rougarou are going to be down to their last at bat in the next half inning if they aren't able to get any runs across. And the pitch taken for strike number 2. 1-2 goes the count. Good job to battle back if you're Ashton Davis, as he walked the last guy on 4 straight and then threw a ball to start Cole Taylor off. The pitch swung on and missed for strike number 3, and we're going to go to the top of the 9th inning with the Generals leading 4-1, looking to shut the door on the Rougarou's night, and we will be right back. Welcome back to the top of the 9th inning, Generals fans, as Ashton Davis looks to lead off the top of the 9th, as that is taken inside from Zach Smith, the new pitcher, for ball number 1. Zach Smith this summer tallying 15 2/3 innings pitched with a 2.29 ERA, tallying 26 strikeouts to go along with 4 walks, as that pitch missed in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 goes the count, and the pitch from Smith. Check swing, taken for ball 2. 2-1 goes the count, as Seth Campbell went 1 inning, walking 1 and striking out 2, and the pitch from Smith is taken for strike 2. 2-2 goes the count for Ashton Davis. And the pitch from Smith is taken for strike number 3. And that's going to bring up number 13, the second baseman, Alex Gailey. Alex has a hat trick tonight and also a single. He is 1 for 4 with a single back in the 4th inning, but other than that, he's struck out 3 times. As that is a hat trick for a baseball player. It's not good to have a hat trick in baseball, as that pitch is swung on and fouled off under the right field bullpen. That's going to get out of play for strike 1. As Zach Smith gets another ball, rubs it on the dirt a little bit, and steps back on the mound and gets his sign from Vuletic. And the pitch taken for strike number 2, I'm sorry. 0-2 goes the count. Gailey is in danger of getting the golden sombrero tonight. A golden sombrero is when a baseball player strikes out 4 times in a game. And the pitch taken in the dirt for ball number 1. And the pitch swung on for strike number 3. Give him the sombrero, gentlemen, as he is struck out for the 4th time tonight. The Generals now have 2 outs, and the Rougarou are down to their last out of the night. And that's going to bring up shortstop number 9, Aguilar. Aguilar is 0 for 2 on the night with 2 walks and 2 flyouts to center field, as Zach Smith looks to shut the door on the Rougarou's night. And please stay with us after the game, as that pitch is in there for strike number 1, as we will be streaming some, if not all, of the jersey auction, as all those proceeds are going to go to help the cancer foundations in Victoria. As Zach Smith comes set and delivers the 1-1. That's a fastball inside for ball number 1. 1-1 goes the count. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. 4-1 Generals lead. As Zach Smith comes set and delivers the pitch. Taken upstairs. Count goes to 2-1. As Zach Smith gets his sign and comes set and delivers the 2-1. Swung on and fouled off. Count goes to 2-2. As the Generals come set. And the pitch from Smith. Slider in the dirt, taken for ball 3. Count goes full, 3-2. Full count here. Last pitch. Down to the last pitch of the Rougarou. And the pitch is flicked into shallow center field. Peyton Robertson calls it off, and that's going to do it here in Victoria, Texas. The Generals get the win. Generals improve to 26-14, and the Rougarou fall to 11-28. And don't go anywhere, because after the game, in a few minutes, there's going to be a jersey auction, and we will be back when that starts.
shirt. You get this shirt, and you get the custom jersey as well. So you get both of them. This one they'll sign, and they can also sign your custom jersey if you want. All right, up next, Spencer Argetti. He's from TCU. He's gonna here. He's from Katy, Texas, and glad to have him. We're gonna start the video at 150. All right, 150 right there. 150 now, two. Gotta be two. 150 now, two, gotta be two. Two there now, 250. 250. 200 now, 250. 200 now, 2.5. 2.5. I'll take Mike. 250 now, 30. Gotta be 30. 250 there now, 30. Gotta be 30. 250 now, 30. Three right there now, 3.5. 3.5 now, 4. Gotta be 4. 350 up there now, 4. Gotta be 4. 350 now, 4. One be 4. 350 now, 4. 350 now, 4. Give 4. No 4. 350 now, 4. Sold it. $350. Thank you. All right, Cole, get on up here. Cole Taylor from Texas A&M. That's got to be worth a couple $100, right? He's from Houston, Texas. He's a sophomore at Texas A&M. And we'll start the video at 150. All right, $150 now, 150. 150 right there. Sorry, sir. 200. 2 now, 2.5. 2.5. 200 now, 2.5. 2.5 now, 3. 2.5 here, 3 now, 350. Give 350. 300 now, 3.5. 300 now, 3.5. 300 there now, 350. 350 now, 4. 4 now, 4.5. Give 4.5. 400 now, 450. Give 450. 400 there now, 4.5. Give 4.5. 400 now, 4.5. 400 now, 450. 400 now, 4.5. Now 4.5. Now 4.5.
Yes, I do.
All right, up next, let's stick with the outfielders. Come on up, Tanner. Tanner Rouge from White House, Texas. University of Texas, Tyler, and he is a sophomore as well. And we're going to start the video at 150. All right, 150 now, 150. 150 right there now, 2. Gotta be 2. 150 now, 2. 200 now, 2.5. Give 2.5. 200 now, 2.5 now, 3. Gotta be 30. 3 now, 3.5. Give 3.5. 3.5 now, 4. Gotta be 4. 350 now, 4. 4. Gotta be 4. 350 now, 4. 350 now, 4. 4 right there now, 4.5 there. 400 now, 4.5. 400 now, 4.5. 400 now, 450. Give 450. We're 400 right there now, 4.5. Sold it. 400. Thank you. All right, up next, we got Derek Cervantes from Lake Jackson, Texas. His whole family here. Whole family. They've gone to every game. They support him. We really appreciate that family for coming and helping out. He is from Lake Jackson. They're going to UTRTV. He's a sophomore, and he's a starting pitcher for tonight. So good job tonight. 150. Let's start it out. All right, I've got 150 now, 2. Got to be 2. 2's right there. 2 now, 2.5. Use 2.5. 200 on a minute now, 2.5 now, 3. Got to be 3. 250. Got to take 3 right there. Now 3.5. Now 3.5. 3.5. Now 4. Got to be 4. 400 now, 4.5, sir. Give 4.5. Now 5. Now 5. 450 now 5. Got to be 5. 500 now. Yes. Is that 500? Now 550, sir. 550's right there. Now 600. Give 600. 550 now 6. Want to give 6? Give 6. 550 now 6. Keep it at 550. Now 6. 550 now 6. Want to be 6. 550 now 6. Goes at 550. Thank you. All right, up next, Jose Diaz from Our Lady of the Lake University in San Antonio, Texas. I'm not sure if y'all saw that hose from right field to third base. The guy So nice job, way to make it happen over there. So let's start the bid at 150. All right, I've got 150 right there. Now 2, gotta be 2. 200 now, 2.5. Give 2.5. Give 2.5. Now 3, gotta be 3. 250 right there. 300. They do 400 bid now, 4.5. $400 bid now, 450. Give 450. $400 bid now, 4.5. $400 now, 4.5. $400 bid now, 450. $400 bid now, 450. You knock them out. Oh, 400. Thank you. All right, up next, Clayton Price from Dallas, Texas. He goes to Midland College as a freshman. We'll start the bidding at 150. Go, Jeff. $150 where? 150 there. Now two. Gotta be two. $150 bid now, two. Now 2.5. Give 2.5. $200 bid now, 250. 200 right there. Now 2.5. 2.5. Now three. Gotta be three. 300 plus 9. Now 3.5 there. 300 now, 350. $300 bid now, 350. 300 now, 3.5. $300 bid now, 3.5 right there. Now four. Gotta be four. 350 bid. Gotta be four. $350 bid now, four. Gotta be four. $350 bid now, four. Want to get four? $350 bid now, four. Don't figure there. 350. Thank you. Well done. All right. Guy came in and threw lasers in the ninth inning, closed out the game. Zach Smith. Where do you go, Zach? Okay. What are you, a junior? He's a junior, so we'll start the bidding at 150. All right, $150 bid now, 150. Now two, gotta be two. 152. Now 2.5. Give 2.5. $200 bid now, 2.5. 2.5 now three. 300 now, 350. Give 350. $300 bid now, 3.5. Now four. Gotta be four. 400 now, 4.5. 4.5 now five. Gotta be five. $450 bid now, five. Gotta be five. $450 bid now, five. $450 bid now, five. Gotta be five. 450 there now, five. Want to be five. $450 bid now, five. So it's it. 450. Thank you. Thank you, Zach. Y'all need to wake up a little bit. Can I get a hell yeah out of everybody? All right, there. That's a little better. All right, up next we have Justin Barr. He's all the way from Pensacola, Florida. Going to Akron, he's a sophomore. So thanks for coming out from Florida. Glad to have you. Let's go. 150. All right, 150 bid. Now two. Gotta be two. 150. 200 now, 2.5. Give 2.5. 2.5 now three. Gotta be three. $250 bid now, three. Gotta be three. Three now, 3.5. 3.5 right there. Now four. Gotta be four. $350 bid now, four. Gotta be four. 350 now, four. $350 bid now, four. Want to be four. 400 now, 4.5. Give 4.5. 400 there. Now 450. $400 bid now, 4.5. 4.5 now, five. Gotta be five. $450 bid now, five. Ooh, that was clear on that one. 450 now, five. $450 bid now, five. Want to be five. So it's 450. Thank y'all. Justin. Good job there. All right, up next, Peyton Robertson. Peyton is from Orange, Texas. Okay. He is going to LSU Shreveport, and he's a junior. Starting bidding at 150. All right, $150 bid now where? 150 now two. Gotta be two. $150 bid now two. Now 2.5. Give 2.5 now three. Gotta be three. $250 bid now three. 300 up there. Now 3.5. 3.5 now four. Gotta be four. $350 bid now four. Gotta be four. $350 bid now four. Gonna be four. $350 bid now four. Gonna be four. I'll wait a little while. Four. Now 4.5. Give 4.5. 4.5 now five. Gotta be five. $450 bid now five. Gotta be five. $450 bid now five. Gotta be five. $450 bid now five. Gotta be five. Gotta be five. I'll wait. 450 now five. $450 bid now five. Gotta be five. $450 bid now five. Is that against the five? 500 now 5.5. Give 5.5. I'll give you time too. 500 now 5.5. 500 now bid now 5.5 now six. Gotta be six. $550 bid now six. They still like you. 400. Excuse me. 550 now six. $550 bid now six. Gonna be six. Sold it to you. 550. Thank you, Sheriff. All right, up next, Tim Campbell. You might have recognized this guy from the 2017 team. Decided he hadn't had enough Victoria Generals baseball. Decided he'd come back and play with us again. So, from Channelview, Texas, and he's from Stephen F. Austin State, and he's a redshirt junior. We'll start the bidding at 150. All right, 150 there. Now two. Gotta be two. $150 bid now two. Gotta be two. $150 bid now two right there. There will do 250. 250 now three. Gotta be three. $250 bid now three. Want to do three, sir? 250. Three. Now 3.5 there. 300 now 350. $350 now 4, gotta be 4, $350 now 4, 4, gotta be 4, $350 there now 4, give 4, $354, now 4 and a half, give 4 and a half, $400 now 450, give 450, $400 now 450, so it's 400, thank you. All right, we're going to shift gears for a second here. Before I auction this off, this is the third tunnel that we've auctioned off. This is the biggest one. And I want to take a second, she's hiding over here. I want to thank Christy Hartman over here for Harrelson. She makes these. And if you like these, she can do anything that you like. It can be a general stuff, it can be anything. Anyways, we got $400 for this for Purple Off the Park. And I think that this is a taller one. I think we can do a little bit better than that. We'll start the bidding at $200. It's autographed by every player, and it's got a great coating on it. So we'll start the bidding at $200. If you want to be next, you have to moderate. Okay? We'll start the bidding. I guess you can't start until I hand you mine. So $200. All right, 200 where? Gotta be 2. 200 over the 2 there. Now 250. 250 now 30. Gotta be 30. 300. 300. Give 300. $250 bid now 3. Now 3. Now 3. I'm 250 right there. Now 3. Gotta be 3. 200. You're in at 250. Now 3. Gotta be 3. $250 bid now 3. Now 3. Now 3. Gotta be 3. 3. Now 3 and a half. Give 3 and a half. 3 and a half. Now 4. Gotta be 4. $350 bid now 4. 4. 4. Gotta be 4. It's a nice cup. $350 bid now 4. $350 bid now 4. 4. What a Yeti with Thompson in the store. $350 now 4. Gotta be 4. $350 bid now 4. Wanna be 4. $354. Now 4 and a half. Give 4 and a half. $400 bid now 4 and a half. Give 4 and a half. Give 4 and a half. $400 bid now 450. 400 now 4 and a half. 450. Now 5. Gotta be 5. $450 bid now 5. Gotta be 5. $450 bid now 5. 500 now 5 and a half. $500 bid now 5 and a half. 500 now 550. $500 bid now 550. Now 550. 500 now 550. $500 bid now 550. Sold at $500. Thank you. Awesome job, and thanks again for making it for us. We do appreciate it. Let's put it over there now. Up next, we got number 99, Kyle Loose. The Loose is loose. From Castroville, Texas. He goes to Sam Houston State, and he's a junior. Glad to have him back. Played in 2017, and now back in 2019. Start the bidding at $150. All right, $150 bid now 2. Gotta be 2. 200 now 2 and a half. Give 2 and a half. $200 bid now 250. 200 now 2 and a half. 250 now 3. Gotta be 30. 250 30. Now 3 and a half. Give 3 and a half. 300 now 350. $300 bid now 3 and a half. $300 bid now 3 and a half. $300 bid now 350. 300 now 3 and a half. Now 4. Gotta be 4. 400 now 4 and a half. Give 4 and a half. $400 bid now 450. Now 450. 450 now 5, gotta be 5, gotta be 5, $450 bid now 5, gotta be 5, $450 bid now 5, $450 bid now 5, $450 bid now 5, sold $450. Thank you guys. Appreciate it, thank you, Moose. Alright, up next, Jonathan Tapia from San Antonio, Texas, goes to UTSA. Sophomore, correct? He'll be a junior, so he technically is a sophomore with us. Hoping to have you back next year. We'll see what we can do. $150 starting bid. All right, $150 bid. Now 2. Gotta be 2. $150 bid now 2. Gotta be 2. $150 bid now 2. 200 right there. Now 250. 250's there. Now 3. Gotta be 3. $250 bid now 3. Now 3. Now 3. 300. Now 3 and a half. Give 3 and a half. Now 4. Gotta be 4. $350 bid now 4. $4. $350 bid now 4. $400 now 4 and a half. Give 4 and a half. Gotta be 4 and a half. $400 now 4 and a half. 4 and a half now 5. Gotta be 5. $450 bid now 5. Gotta be 5. 450. 500 bid now 550. Gotta be 550. 500 now 5 and a half. 500 now 550. $500 bid now 5 and a half. Give 5 and a half. 500 there now 550. 500 now 550. Sold it to you, sir. $500. Thank you. All right. Where did you come from? I guess. All right, Jack. We'll do Jack Eagle in here. All right. Let me get my cheat sheet. Let's see. Georgetown, Texas. And he he's going to UTSA, and he's a sophomore. We'll start the bidding at 150. All right, 150 bid now two, gotta be two. $150 bid now two, gotta be two. 152 now two and a half, now three, gotta be three. 250 now three, now three and a half. You 350, $300 bid now 350, 300 now three and a half, 300 there now 350, 350 now four, gotta be four. $350 bid now four. 400 now four and a half, 400 now 450, $400 bid now four and a half, $400 bid now 450, now 450. Gotta be 50, 400 now, four and a half. Sold it, 400. Thank you. Next, AJ Irvin. And Daryl, he's going to be AJ's grandparents right now. He's filling in for grandparents right now. So, all right, let's see what we can get for this one here. We'll start the bidding at 150. Where do you have your blend? Where do you have? Back to blend. So, he's from Kingwood, Texas, and he will sophomore, no freshman. All right, so he will be back at Glenn. I'm gonna start the bidding at 150. Then I get it together here. All right, so you got that sheet of paper. All you gotta do is read it. Just read it, man. All right, 150 where 150 now two, gotta be two. $150 bid now two, 200 now two and a half. Two and a half, $200 bid now 250. 200 there now two and a half, 200, 250 now three now three and a half, give three and a half now four, gotta be four now four and a half, give four and a half, 400 now 450, 400 now four and a half, $400 now four and a half, 400 now four and a half, 400 now four and a half. So it's 400, thank you, sir. Alright, who's that? Alright, no. Alright, let me look at your Alex. Edinburgh, Texas. He's from Texas A&M Kingsville, and he's a junior, and this is your second season. Thanks for coming back. We started in at 150. He's got a fan club, so we'll get started at 150. Good. 150. We're 150 right there. Now two. Gotta be two. $150 now two. 200 now two and a half. 2.5 now three. Gotta be three. Now 350. 350 now four. Gotta be four. $350 now four. Now four and a half. 4.5 now five. Gotta be five. $450 bid now five. Gotta be five. $450 bid now five. Yes to five. 500 now 550. $500 bid now five and a half. 500 now 550. $500 bid now 550. 550 now six. Gotta be six. $550 bid now six. And six and six. Gotta be six. $550 bid now six. One be six. $550 bid now six. Sold it. 550. Thank you. Awesome job, Alex. All right, come on out, number five. This is a number five imposter, so he's not the number five that you've been seeing for the last, month and a half. So this is Marshall Skinner. He's back. He's been here 2 seasons ago? 2 past seasons, so we're glad to have him back. Where are you from? All right, we'll start the bidding at 150. Not on my sheet, that's why I didn't use it. All right, 150. 150 where 150 now two, 200 now two and a half, $200 two and a half, 200 there, 250 now three, now gotta be three, $250 now three, gotta be three, 250 fine you now three, gotta be 300, $250 now three, now 350, gotta be 350, 300 there now 350, $300 now three and a half, $300 now 350, 350 now four, gotta be four, 354 now four and a half. Give 4.5, 400 now 450 now five, gotta be five, $450 now five, $450 now five, gotta be five, $450 now five. So there's 450. Thank you. All right, up next, Ben Lawrence from Rockwall, Texas. He goes to OU. Okay, no horns down. He did horns down last time and he got booed off the stage here. So he's a redshirt freshman. We'll start the bidding at 150. All right, $150 bid now where? 150 now two. Gotta be two. Give two now two and a half. $200 bid now 250. $200 bid now two and a half. Give two and a half. 200 there now 250. 250 now three. Gotta be three. 300 now three and a half. Give three and a half. $300 bid now 350. Give 350, 300 there, now 3.5, 3.5, now 4, gotta be 4, 350 now 4, now 4.5, give 4.5, 400 now 450, 450 now 5, gotta be 5, 450 now 5, 450 now 5, 450 there, now 5, gotta be 5, 450 now 5, gotta be 5, we're gonna sell $450. Thank you. Who got number 5, Skinner? Dean Lewis. Thank you, Dean. All right, up next we got Jordan Johnson from Beaumont, Texas. He goes to the University of Arkansas, Monticello. He's a sophomore, and he wanted me to say that he does not come with a jersey. So he doesn't come with a jersey. So, should we start the bidding higher then? All right, 150. Let's do it. All right, hopefully we can get a bid. 150 where? 150, yeah, how about that? Now 2, 200, now 2.5, 2.5, now 3, gotta be 3, 300, now 3.5, give 3.5, 300, now 350, 300 there, now 3.5, 300, now 350, 300, 3.5, now 4, gotta be 400, gotta be 4, 350, now 4, gotta be 4, 350 here, now 4, gotta be 4, 400, now 4.5, 400, now 450, 400 there, now 4.5, 400, now 450, now 450, 400, now 4.5, 400 now 4.5, 400 now 450. Those are $400. Thank you. All right, up next we have E.J. Taylor from Midwest City, Oklahoma. He's going to UTRTV, Rio Grande Valley, and he's a sophomore. We'll start the bidding at 150. All right, 150. Yeah, now 2. Gotta be 2. $150 now 2. 2 now 2.5. 2.5. Yes, 2.5. $200 now 2.5. $200 now 250. 250 there, now 3, gotta be 3, you wanna be 3, 250, 300, 3.5, sir. Give 350, 350 now 4, gotta be 4, wanna be 4, 350's up there, now 4, gotta be 4, $350 now 4, 4, gotta be 4, $350 now 4, 400. I'll take them at 4, now 450, give 450, $400 now 4.5, give 4.5, $400 now 450, 400 now 4.5, $400 now 4.5, 400 right there, now 450, $400 now 4.5. Those are these, sir, 400. Thank you. All right, who's next here? Let's see. All right, we got Jake Zaptek from Richmond, Texas. He's going to University of D in Parting with the D. I'm fine to skip that, right? He's a sophomore. We'll start the bidding at 150. Number 54. All right, 150 where? 150 there, now 2, gotta be 2, 200, 200 now 2.5, give 2.5, 200 there, now 250, $200 now 2.5, 200 now 250, 200 there, 250, now 3, gotta be 3, $250 now 3, now 3, 3 now 3.5, 300 now 350, $300 now 3.5, 3.5 now 4, gotta be 4, $350 now 4 to 4 to 4, gotta be 4, $350 now 4, $350 now 4 to 4 to 4, 400 now 4.5, $400 now 450. 400 now 450. Oh, that's not good. 400 now 4.5. $400 now 450. 400 there. Now 4.5. Now 4.5. Still low. 400 now 4.5. Those 400. Thank you, sir. All right, come on, Ryan. We'll stick with the incarnate word one more time. We've got Ryan Flores from Bishop, Texas. He's a sophomore, and I think he's still the home run leader for the TCL. So. Congratulations on that. He did win the home run derby. He was the All-Star MVP. If that means anything, it means consider. We'll see. So, thanks for everything. We'll start bidding at 150. All right, 150 where? 150 right there. Now 2, gotta be 2, 200, 200. Give 2, $150 now 2, now 2, now 2. $150 now 2, $150 now 2, 152, 200 now 2.5, 2.5, 3, gotta be 3, 300 now 3.5. Give 3.5, 350. Gotta be 4, 400, now 450, gotta be 450, gotta be 450, 400's there, now 4.5, $400 now 450, 400 now 4.5, 400 now 4.5, $400 now 450. So it's 400, thank you, sir. All right, it's Caleb Malley. He was 14. He had to leave us, had to have a little elbow work, arm work done, shoulder stuff done. So glad he came back out tonight. And we wish we still had you out here, but sometimes you got to get stuff taken care of so you can play your regular season. So thanks so much for coming out. Which school did you go to? Awesome. And you are a redshirt junior. We'll start the video at 150. Thanks for coming out tonight. All right, 150 there, now 2, gotta be 2, $150, now 2, got 2, 200 there, now 250, 250, now 3, gotta be 3, 250, now 3, gotta be 3, 300, now 3 and a half, 300, now 350, $300 now 3 and a half, 300, now 3 and a half, $300 now 350, 300, 350, yep, 350, now 4, gotta be 4, 400, gotta be 400, 350, now 4, $350 now 4, the 4, gotta be 4, 350 right there, now 4, gotta be 4, $350 now 4, $350 now 4. We're gonna sell it $350. Thank you, sir. Brent Aver from Texas State. How do you pronounce it? Where you live? Rain, Louisiana. He's a Cajun boy. So he's a redshirt junior. Glad to have him. Thanks for coming and joining and finishing up here at the end of the season. 150. 150, yes. $150 now 2. $150 now 2. Gotta be 2. $150 now 2. 200 there. Now 250. Gotta be 250. $200 now 2 and a half. 200 now 2 and a half. $200 now 250. 200 now 2 and a half. 250 now 3. Gotta be 3. $250 now 3. Now 3. Now 3. Gotta be 3. $250 now 3. Gotta be 3, 250 now 3, gotta be 30, $250 now 3, gotta be 30, 203, now 3 and a half, 350 now 4, gotta be 4, $350 now 4 to 4 to 4, gotta be 4, 350 here, gotta be 4, $350 now 4, gotta be 4, $350 now 4, gotta be 4, I'll wait a little while, $350 now 4, $350 now 4, gotta be 4, gotta be 4, $350 now 4, they're still thinking, 4, is that a yeah? 400 now, 4 and a half. $400 now 450. 400 now 450. $400 now 450. 400 now 4 and a half. $400 now 450. $400 now 450. 450 now 5. Gotta be 5. $450 now 5. Gotta be 5. $450 now 5. Gotta be 5. Don't let it see you say no. $450 now 5. $450 now 5. $450 now 5. Wanna be 5. Sold it $450. Thank you. All right, up next we have Max Payne from Montgomery, Texas. He goes to UT Tyler, and he's a junior. We'll start the bidding at 150. All right, 150 bid. Now 2, gotta be 2. $150 now 2, now 2 now 2 and a half, 2 and a half now 3, gotta be 3. $253 now 3 and a half, 3 and a half now 4, gotta be 4. $350 now 4 to 4 to 4, gotta be 4. $350 now 4. $350 now 4, gotta be 4. $400 now 4 and a half, 4 and a half now 5, gotta be 5. $450 now 5 to 5 to 5, gotta be 5. $450 now 5. $450 now 5 to 5 to 5, gotta be 5. $450 now 5. Sold it $450. Thank you, sir. All right, up next, number 33, Carson Rollins from Irving, Texas. He goes to the Baton Junior College, and he's a freshman. Joined us last week, looking to finish up the season with us. We'll start the bidding at 150. 150 now 2, gotta be 2. 200 now 250, gotta be 250. 250 now 3, gotta be 3. 300 now 3 and a half, get 3 and a half. $300 now 350. 300 now 3 and a half. 3 and a half now 4, gotta be 4. 354 now 4 and a half. $400 now 4 and a half. 400 now 4 and a half. $400 now 450. 400 now 4 and a half. It's bad when they're staring each other down from that distance. 400 now 450. 400 now 4 and a half. 400 now 4 and a half. 400 now 450. 400 now 450. 400 now 4 and a half. Don't stand between them. 400 now 4 and a half. Sold it $400. Thank you. All right, up next catcher, Zach Bulletin. He is number 16 from San Antonio, Texas, and he goes to New Mexico Junior College. He's a freshman. Start the bidding at 150. 150, yes. Now 2, gotta be 2. Now 2 and a half, gotta be 2 and a half. 200, 250, now 3, gotta be 3. Wanna be 3. 300 now 350, gotta be 350. $300 now 3 and a half. 300 now 3 and a half. $300 now 350, now 350. 300 there, now 3 and a half. $300, $350, now 4, gotta be 4, 400, now 4.5, give 4.5, $400 bid now 4.5, $400 bid now 4.5, 400 now 450, $400 bid now 4.5, 400 now 4.5, $400 bid now 4.5, now 4.5. She smiles when she doesn't bid. 400 now 4.5. How does this work? 400 now 450. We're gonna sell that thing to Sheer Kubota. Thank you guys. $400. Thank you guys. All right, Matthew Swick, number 26 from Cypress, Texas, goes to Blake Community College. Second season out here. You're always a blast when you come out here and play with us. We're super glad to have you back for season number 2. Good luck to you in the future, whatever is in the future for you. So we'll start the hitting at 150. Right, 150, yes, 150 now 2, gotta be 2, $150 now 2, now 2, now 2, 200 now 2.5, 2.5, $200 now 250, $200 now 2.5, now 3, gotta be 3, $250 now 3, gotta be 3, $300 now 3.5, $300 now 3.5, she's smiling, oh she did, $350 now 4, gotta be 4, $350 now 4, gotta be 4, $350 now 4, wanna be 4, $350 now 4, gotta be 4, $350 now 4, want to be 4, $350 now 4. We're going to sell it for $350. Thank you. All right, Debbie, come on up. The hardest working guy to not get an at-bat this season. Duffy Barnberg, he's just wrapped up at Goliad and he's heading out to Murray State. That's it, not the Murray State. He'll be heading to Murray State. Comes out here and makes our catchers not have to work so hard during the game, getting the pitchers all warmed up. Super excited to have you. Look forward to seeing what you do at Murray State. And thanks a million for everything you do. We'll start the bidding at 150. Again, you can change the number of this jersey if you would like to any number you would like. What was that, like 50? Okay. 150 where? $150 now, 150 now 2. 150 now 2, gotta be 2, 152 now 2.5, 2, 2.5, 2 now 250, $200 now 2.5, 200, 250 now 3, gotta be 3, 300 now 350, give 350, $300 now 350, 300 now 3.5, 3, you're in at 3, now 350, 350 now 4, gotta be 4, 4 now 4.5, 4.5 now 5, 5 now 550, 550 now 6, gotta be 6, 5, 6, now 650, now 650, 650 now 7. He'll thank you later. 650 now 7. $650 now 7 now 7 now 7 now 7. $650 now 7. You sure not? 650 now 7. Safer that way. 650 now 7. $650 now 7. We're selling it for $650. Thank you guys. All right, our last player. Last but not least, Grandma's on the phone over here. Taylor's taking care of Grandma. Say hi to Grandma on the phone. Hi, Grandma. All right, Kobe. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where do you go to school? All right, we'll start the video at 150. Second season out here. Thank you, Kobe. Let's go 150. All right, 150. Now 2. I took 150 there. Now 2. 2 now 2.5. 2.5, yes. 250. 250, now 3, gotta be 3, 253, now 3.5, give 3.5, $300 bid now 350, now 4, gotta be 4, it's fun watching them bid, 350, now 4, 350, now 4, would you try to spend 400 so I can watch them do that, 350, now 4, $350 bid now 4, gotta be 4, $350 bid now 4, not worth it, 350 now 4, $350 bid now, how about 375, come on, give me a chance, 375, now 4, gotta be 4, it's a whole team effort, now 4, 400, 450, 450 up there, $400 bid now 4.5, 400 now 450, you're up in the shadows, hard to see you, 400's on the phone, now 450, now 450, $400 bid now 4.5, 400 now 4.5, $400 bid now 450, 400 now 4.5, sold it, 400, thank you guys. Thank you, Grandma. All right, up next I got my coaches. Obviously, you see Jake is missing. Jake had to go start his other job. We'll hopefully be back for the playoffs. So we got Kyle here who's jumped in and he used to play for us. Glad to have him coaching. So There's quite a competition here on. Never mind, they don't drink, they say. All right, so thanks again for everything everybody's doing here tonight. Thank you to my coaching staff for always getting out there and making these guys do their best. So that's it, homie. All right. Hey, he's gonna be homie junior. That's right. So, anyways, Kyle, thanks a million for jumping on board with us. We'll start the bidding at 150. Kyle Kraft, number 34. You can make it whatever number you want. All right, 150. Yes, the 150 now two. 200 out, 2.5. 200 out, 2.5. $200 bid now 2.5. 2.5 now 3. Gotta be 3. 3 now 350. Gotta be 350 now 4. Gotta be 4. $350 bid now 4. $350 bid now 4. 400 now 4.5. $400 bid now 4.5. 400 now 4.5. $400 bid now 450. 400 there now 4.5. $400 bid now 450. Those it's 400. Thank you. All right, Oros is gonna get $400. Let's see what we can do here. He did lose to Jake on the last round, so yeah. There's a mow the yard deal, and it's still unpaid after a couple seasons, right? So thanks again, Mr. Michael Oros, for everything you do. 8 years with the Victoria General. We appreciate everything you do. Let's see if we can't finish up what we started and see if we can't do what we did last year. How about that? They're all very good. All right, everybody looks tired. Let's finish this up. Thanks a million. 150. Right, 150 there. Now 2. Gotta be 2. $150 bid now 2. Now 250. $200 bid now 2.5. $200 now 2.5. 250. $200 bid 250. Now 3. 300 now 350. 300 now 3.5. $300 bid now 3.5. It's just a week. 300, 350. Now 4. 400 now 450. 400 now 450. 400 now 4.5. 4.5 now 5. 500 now 550. 500 now 5.5. 500 now 550. $500 bid now 5.5. 500 now 5.5. $500 bid now 550. 500 now 5.5. 500 now 5.5. So it's $500. Thank you. All right, gang. Thanks a million for sticking it out. Round of applause for yourselves tonight. Everybody out here probably knows or has a relative or someone that has lost the dirty cancer disease, and everything you guys do to help out. I'm tired of talking. Let's finish this thing up. Hey, thanks everybody. We'll have a total here in a couple minutes if y'all want to stick it out, or watch social media and you'll get a total. Looks like a pretty good total tonight. So thanks a million. Appreciate everybody. Everybody drive home safely. Good night.
All right, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. The total tally for the donations was $14,350, and we will be back tomorrow night for Game 2 of this series, and we will see you then. And always remember, go Generals.
All these parents love the pictures.